Good news! The new Dacia Sandero is here. It's quite a surprise really, not just with its equipment, but also the engines.
Dacia Sandero, the third generation. Now, his platform is the same as platform in Renault Clio, but not any old Renault Clio, but the new one of fifth generation. Although when you take a look at it, it kind of reminds you to be related with Volkswagen Polo. Now, for example, look at this LED light. You can now get them in every Sandero. But let me tell you, there are not full LED lights. Now, this Y signature and the low beams are in LED lights, while high beam and the blinkers are still a regular light bulbs. Now, it left me with a bit of mixed feelings. Now, the basic model costs a little less than 9,000 euros, although for this one in particular, you will pay a little less than 14,000. Now, that gives you the idea that Sandero is actually growing up into a serious actor on the market. But my question is it mature enough so he can cope with French or German competition?
I'll be honest, you might laugh at Dacia saying it's cheap, basic and slow. But I kinda always like these sorts of cars because they're simple and don't push ridiculous extras on you like marble instrument bezels and the like. But now I believe even those thinking poorly of the badge might reconsider. This car is built on the latest Clio platform and includes a lot of various extras which you wouldn't quite expect to have. As Tina already said, the Sandero now sports not only an LED signature but also LED low beams as standard. Great for night drives.
Now, the steering wheel is adjustable to height and the comfort equipment also on the depth. Also, the seats are adaptable on the height because at the previous model that was not even possible to buy. Now, what I also find very interesting are these very nice accessories like this telephone holder, which is placed between the instruments and the infotainment system, and next to it it's a USB plugger. Very good if you want to recharge your telephone because the cable is not all around the console.
There's also the trip computer in the middle of the instruments, an infotainment screen with navigation, an optional automatic climate control, electrically adjusted and heated rear view mirrors, tire pressure sensors, automatic emergency braking, and so on. If there's anything I miss, it's heated seats. The multifunction steering wheel now includes buttons for cruise control, trip computer controls, and buttons for the radio on the side. Oh, let's not forget the fancy engine start button. I really like the general design of the exterior as well as interior. It feels like a more prestigious car, and the higher equipment level even wraps the gear shifter and steering wheel in faux leather. If you're not opting for the most basic model, the interior is more varied and interesting, especially the dashboard, which livens up the car. Here's the aforementioned cell phone holder as well as the handy USB socket. The lowest equipment level does not feature an infotainment screen, while those that do allow you to mirror your phone on it via Wi-Fi. The top-of-the-line model comes standard with electrically operated front and rear windows, while the lower levels make do with manual rears. You most likely won't be moving house with the new Sandero, even though you can collapse the rear seats for some extra space. Perhaps one of the more interesting things with this car is that it's quite nice to drive. The 3-cylinder, 90 horsepower engine with 6 gears, which is surprisingly happy to rev and go, is good as well, possibly because the vehicle weighs just over a ton. Also, while you can opt for the 65 or the 90 horsepower version, you can get the 100 horsepower engine that also runs on natural gas for the same money. As far as the consumption is concerned, you will see it rise to 7 or even 8 liters on the highway. However, this car will feel more at home in the city, where the fuel will only be sipped at around 5 liters per 100 kilometers. The Sandero has thus grown up. It's built on a modern platform, includes a lot of extras unexpected in a car like this, is pleasant to drive and won't devour your wallet, neither when buying it nor when driving it. The base model starts at 9,000 euros, while the fully equipped one, which we've also tested here, comes up to 14,000 euros.